Hello everybody, this is Alpha Art, so welcome back to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. In the last episode, we completed our 8th character Sonic's playthrough, and we're going to be moving into the first character July. We're going to be moving into Pikachu. So let's take a look at his alternate costumes here. So we got a hat, like Red's hat, green bandana. Okay. Pikachu Libre. You know, we're gonna go with classic Pikachu. And you know what, we'll space things up and go, oh no, not one extra. We'll go CPU level 5. Spice it up a little bit. Oh, nope, we've already played against Hero. That's forfeit. Quit.
No contest.
Alright, let's see if we can get a character. Because remember, if you're new to this, the rules are simple. Whoever the random character is who we're going to be playing next episode.
Pikachu.
So, since we already played Hero, we're going to try again. Wow. This is the first time we got 2 in a row.
2, 1, go!
Alright. Third time, come on. Third time's the charm, right?
No contest.
See who we get this time. Come on, there's way more characters that I haven't played as that you can pick. Link, there we go. Link will be our next character. Alright, so, just like I've done with all the other characters, I'm gonna go and talk through my history with Pokemon. Okay, so I am a Gen 1 Pokemon person. A Gen 1er, I guess. Not saying that Gen 1's my favorite generation, but it was the one that I started with. Back in the day, I actually played, back in the day, I had Pokemon Blue version. One of my brother, who hasn't been on this channel really, he had a special appearance in the last Phasmophobia. But the oh, come on. Sorry, I'm trying to focus a little bit on this, but yeah. So I started with Pokemon Blue version, while my brother, who hasn't been on the channel, started with Pokemon Red. I have fond memories of playing that game, Pokemon Blue, at the local skating rink with a few of the older kids that were there. I watched them do some Link battles, and I think I did a little bit of Link battling and training with them as well. Oop, I just went down. But that was back in the day. I've since lost my copy of Blue version, and I do not have my brother's Red version. So unfortunately, yeah, I don't have any of that. But I believe I did rebuy Blue version on 3DS before the eShop went down. So I do have that. I would love to play through it again and relive the glory days, but you know, I don't have a way to record Blue version yet. So, you know, come on Nintendo, you have Game Boy Online now. Give us the original Pokemon games. Oh! But I like the Villager. Nice. Yeah, I say his stage is going to show off that I'm playing this at night. Come on. He's going to be the first one I lose against, isn't he? Good. Get out of here. Yes, got him. Come on. Villager joins the battle. So. Nice. Alright, off to a story mode. So continue onward with that. So after Pokemon Blue version, or first generation, I actually, before I move on from first generation, not about Yellow version. I actually never owned Yellow version. Alright, Pikachu's path, by the way, is I choose you. So I never owned Pokemon Yellow version. Family friend of ours, the one who actually, his family got us Smash Brothers N64, our first Smash game. His kids, that guy's kids, our childhood friends, had Yellow, and I remember like watching them play it. So yeah, that was my interaction with Pokemon's first generation. Owned Blue, my brother Blue owned Red, and our friends owned Yellow. I didn't see any point of owning Yellow because I'm like, oh, I'm playing Blue. Why would I want to have another version of this? From there, I moved on to Gen 2. With Generation 2, I actually owned both Silver and Gold version. My brother, who owned Red, kind of fell off of Pokemon after Red version, so he was, you know, Gen 1 and done. But, so, it was kind of up to me to decide, you know what, I'll buy both versions of the game, of Gen 2, and kind of play them myself. Now, you've probably seen that I've gone by the name Silver Mask a couple of times in my, or, you know, how do I put this? You might see that I go by Silver Mask in things like, here on my Switch and stuff like that. So, the reason I do that is because, once again, silver is my favorite color. I don't know if I've said that before, but silver is one of my favorite colors. So, why am I saying that? Well, because you might think that I went with Silver version of the second gen games as my main version. But the truth is, I actually went with Gold. Some interesting things about me with second gen is, it was the first game I got my first level 100 in. I got, my Typhlosion, my starter, up to level 100 in Gold. And the other major thing I remember from Gold version was I caught Ho-Ho, but when I tried to catch Lugia, I was having a lot of trouble doing it. So my brother Connor, who was very young at the time, asked me, hey, can I give it a shot? So I'm like, you know what, sure, why not? So he ends up doing it. He ends up catching Lugia for me. And right after that, he's like, hey, can I put this cool Pokemon on my team? So I go, sure, go right ahead. I'm like, just remember to save when you're done playing. So he's playing and doesn't really say anything to me. He's just like, okay, I'm done. I'm like, you saved? He's like, yeah, yep, I saved. So I go back in the game later to take a look at my new Lugia, and can't find him anywhere. So I asked my brother, hey, so what happened to Lugia? And he's like, oh, I don't know what happened to Lugia. I tried putting him on my party, but he just kind of disappeared. And I go, what do you mean he just disappeared? He says, yeah, I'm like, show me exactly what you did. He's like, well, I went in here to Lugia, and I saw this button that said release, and I clicked it. And I go, are you serious? He's like, yeah, it means release the party, right? And I go, nope, that is just release him to the wild. So that is how I ended up losing my Lugia. And now you might be saying, but James, you also had Pokemon Silver version, so you could have just easily regained a Lugia. Well, fun fact about that is my gold version, my main version, was the only version of that game that worked for a very long period of time. You see, my silver game, my silver version, had a corrupt battery. So, way before the batteries even went bad in those games, that game went kaput. And I ended up, that game kind of just went kaput and could not access it whatsoever. Which might also be why I chose gold version, since silver died really, really, really early on into everything. I don't remember a time it even ever worked, to be honest. So, yeah. Which is ironic, because my gold version, my silver version was immaculate. It looked like it had no damage to it, no nothing. But my gold version got chewed up by my dog. And yet, gold worked and silver didn't. The irony. But yeah, moving on from that, yeah, I had a lot of fun times with those games. I think I own both of them now on 3DS as well. And yes, my game did eventually die, and I went back. Let's start this again. So, I mentioned before with blue and red that I've lost those versions, that they're completely gone. My silver version is also gone as well. I have no idea where it went off to, but I do still have my gold version. Unfortunately, it is no longer playable, and I've lost everything, as the, since the battery has now officially died after, years and years and years. So yeah, those Pokemon and those good times are now only been a memory to me. Crystal version, we'll go into that one, I guess. Just like with the yellow version, I really didn't find Crystal version to be all that worth it. I'm like, okay, it's just, a recap over of what happened in my previous games. Once again, our childhood friends who had yellow did have Crystal, so I got to experience it kind of through them. But yeah, never played Crystal. Additionally, as I was trying to state before, but kind of got muddled up, I do believe I bought both gold and silver on the 3DS. I don't know about Crystal though. And once again, just like blue version, I would love to go back to one again and play through, the channel. But once again, waiting on Game Freak to release them to us. But yeah, I think with that, I'm gonna stop talking about my experience through the Pokemon franchise in this episode. This game, as you can see through this path, has a lot of Pokemon in it. So I think I'll use their times to kind of go further into my history with Pokemon. But while we're doing that, I guess I'll reiterate it one more time here at the end to try to clarify things. My first Pokemon game was Pokemon Blue. Oh, you got your hand. So my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Blue. My starter Pokemon was Squirtle. And my brother, who was on the channel, started with the red version. I believe his starter was Charmander. I used to play the game with some kids at the local roller rink. I never picked up yellow version because I thought it was redundant as a child. But I did have friends who owned it, so I got to see people play it growing up, and kind of got some hands-on experience with it. Then there was, and in the end, both our family's blue and red versions are missing now. And I did rebuy them on the 3DS before the 3DS shop went down. And as for second generation, I personally owned gold and silver. None of my brothers own those versions. My main version of those was gold, because silver stopped working early on, even though it showed no sign of damage. My main Pokemon in gold, my first Pokemon in gold was Typhlosion. I picked the Cyndaquil line, and it was my first level 100. I did play through, I never owned Pokemon Crystal, I mean. Same friends who owned Yellow had Crystal. And why I don't know where Silver is anymore, I still have my Gold version. Unfortunately, it no longer works because of the degradation of battery from just a Game Boy game being too old. Yeah. I also own Gold and Silver, I believe, on the 3DS. But yeah. Sorry I iterated that twice. I just kind of felt like I was stumbling over my words the first time. It's kind of late right now, so I'm sorry about that. So yeah, the next Pokemon character we get into, I'll probably go into my history with potentially Gen 3 and 4, and just kind of go on from there. I guess on a note of Pokemon as we're going through this, outside of gaming, I've been recently kind of organizing my Pokemon cards. That's been a fun little task I've been doing. There's a lot of cards I have, and yeah, I hope to get that done soon. But yeah, from my little stories that you've heard here so far, plus the fact that I played Pokemon Violet on the channel and Pokemon Infinite Fusion, you can definitely tell that you should hopefully be able to tell that Pokemon is one of my favorite franchises. I'm looking greatly forward to I'm looking forward to playing the DLC for Scarlet with everybody. But yeah, I think we're about to wrap it up here. We're about to see the ending and then see what character we have. Looks like one of my friends is out playing Fortnite. Alright. Let's go in.
Final results.
Pikachu. Ooh, NinjaCon. So who are we about to unlock? Shulk. Nice.
3, 2, 1, go!
Getting more and more characters, guys. Unless Shulk kicks their butt here. First time we lost. So we didn't unlock Shulk in this. Challenge approaching gate. Okay, we're gonna actually go fight him again as Pikachu. We're not letting Shulk go. So new challengers. Mysterious fighters will suddenly appear to challenge you on the field of battle. Win the battle to add the fighter to the roster. If you were defeated the first time you fought a new challenger, you can challenge them to a rematch at a meeting place called the Challenger's Approach. So, yep, we're going up against Shulk. with Pikachu again. Because Pikachu needs to redeem himself. And this is Pikachu's episode.
Challengers approach Pikachu. Three, two, one, go!
Alright, come on, Shulk. We're gonna get him this time, guys. I was actually pretty good with Pikachu throughout this. There we go. There we go. Second time the charm. Shulk joins the battle. Let's get into the vault and see what new stuff we got to buy. Yeah, let's go with the Electro Spirit. Star Fox's main theme, nice. Lynn, okay, don't know who that is. Ooh, a Fighter Spirit. No, we're not going for Fighter Spirits. We're gonna unlock the Fighter Spirits. Alright. So that's where we'll end tonight's episode. I'm sorry about the little bit more rambling I did there. It is late, and I've had an eventful week. But yeah, thank you for hanging in there with me, and I hope to catch you guys in the next episode. Have a good time. Bye.